everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a few days since I've managed to get any crafting done. It's been a busy week. We're going to continue working on Mickey Mouse today, and we're going to continue working on the background just up at the top here. Not sure where you can really see at the moment, but I'll zoom in on the area that I'm working at. Anyway, let's get started. Right, so I've got us all set up. We're going to work on the triangle symbol, which is mostly in and around the top, and there's a few scattered in and around the base here. Right, let's get started. I've got everything set up and we are good to go. I hope you're all having a lovely fabulous day, and I hope you've all had a lovely weekend, and yeah. Let's do these bottom ones first, because there's a few just sprinkled around, and we'll just get those ones done so then we can work on a solid block with you. So as I've said, it's been a pretty crazy few days and I've not been able to get a single thing done. It's just been one of those weeks. You'll be pleased to know that I am finished with my decorating. It's all papered, painted, and a new carpet ordered for the hallway, at least. I'll be moving on to my son's room next. He's going from a football bedroom to a Harry Potter bedroom. So he's really excited about that. So I'm just doing one feature wall for him, and then yeah, that will be marvellous. So I'm going to hopefully do that throughout the summer, get that done. I'm actually working in a different room today. I thought I would have a little bit of quiet. The doggy is asleep, so I thought I would come and work in one of the bedrooms. We have a desk in the bedrooms. So, yes, it would be nice. And no fish tank noise either to go over the top. What I would really love to do is to have a craft studio. Unfortunately, we've not got the space for a craft studio, or even a spare room for a craft studio. I had thought of turning the garage into one, but we'll see. I often joke at home that if I ever won enough money on the lottery, I would buy a house which had enough bedrooms or rooms to have a separate laundry room for a start and a craft room. Because whenever our wash machine is on, the dog really is not happy and she will try to bark and attack the washing machine. So whenever that's on, I try and keep her busy and entertained so she doesn't get stressed by it. We've tried many different ways to calm her with it, but none of which have worked. So we tried noise therapy, or I can't remember the actual name the vet used, but it's where you play sounds of washing machines to get her used to it. But nope. So I think it might be to do with the vibrations through the floor. Unfortunately, there's not really anything I can do about that. But if any of you guys out there have got any ideas on how I can stop the dog trying to attack the washing machine, that would be very helpful. Just drop me a message in the comments below, and I will endeavour to get back to anyone who sends me a message. So this brown colour is almost black, and it's also the same colour on the Mickey ears, so I'm just wondering whether I can get some actual black beads or whether I should stick with the diamonds, that it comes with. Move around a bit. Still haven't found a way of stopping my canvas for the diamond painting curling up. It's gradually straightening out slowly, but I think I might have to weigh it down with some heavy books, I think. Let's see. Perhaps I'll do that with the next one. Right, so there hasn't been a Stitch and Dad video for a while, that will be coming back. I did just need a few days away from it, and yeah, it's an emotional project, so sometimes it can get a little bit on top of you. Let's put that down in there. Let's see if I can't hold this bit down here. I'm stuck. There we go. I've noticed that sometimes there's a little bit of glue left around the edge of the canvases. It's just overspill, I think. Let's just give my diamonds a bit of a shake. There we go. You shake, shake, rattle and roll. I think maybe we can have a go at seeing if we can do multi-placing again. Let's have a look. Let's see how we can line it up. No, I can't even get one on. Let's try now. Right, let's try, shall we? I get all shaky when I'm trying. Let's have a look at some more. Well, that went better than the last time. I think though I am much quicker when I do it individually. Yeah, I'm much quicker when I do it individually, so let's pop back and do that again.
Now, there's quite a lot of this colour, so I think what I might do is switch colours in a minute and just go in and around here with the other colour, which is a lighter brown, and then as we move on we'll move into some of the blues, although there are a few more stars to do. I've noticed there are a lot of inconsistencies in the size of some of the diamonds, and that'll be a review I leave with Amazon. It doesn't give the maker of the canvas name, so I think just an Amazon review will do. I purchase most things, well, not most things, but a lot of things on Amazon. I just find the home delivery is probably one of the quickest and easiest. I'm not a keen lover of shopping, so if I can find it online easier and it can be delivered straight to the house and not the post office, I very much appreciate that. Excuse me. Hay fever's playing up a little. The pollen levels have been quite high in the last couple of days. I think I'm going to do a couple of rows here, and I may just switch colour. Let's see if we can see a little contrast on camera with the between the browns. I'm not sure you're going to see a great contrast, in all honesty. Right. I think we'll just fill this little bit in here and then we will switch colours, I think. So today in the UK we are allowed a few restrictions to be lifted, and we can now hug people. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, and I am probably going to still stand my distance, just because I really don't want to take any risks. What are your thoughts? We are going to be seeing my mum soon, and we did see her a couple of weeks ago, and yes, I did give her a big hug, and my son gave her a big hug also, and it was so nice. But as for anyone else, I think at the moment, no, I think I'm just going to keep sticking to my distance. I think we still need to be sensible. I think people are becoming slightly too complacent on things, and things can kick off again so quickly. It really can. So yeah. I mean, we all miss things. We all miss going on holiday. We all miss, you know, seeing family and friends. But I think at the moment I'm quite happy to just hold off on things and maybe see us through the next winter and see how we come out the other side, because we know that in colder weathers it seems to spread more. Oh, I can't get one in. This is the problem you get when you do not continue in the same direction at the same time. You get a little bit of knocking on, and it also happens with when there's a lack of consistency in the diamond sizes. I'm going to try and squeeze them in again. There we go. Right, I've got them in. Just make sure. Yep, they're all in. Excuse me. Right, let's just fill in this little space. Did a little bit more than I anticipated, and then I will switch colour and we can carry on. Let's see if I can't get a straight line down here. I'm also conscious that you can only record so long on each video clip. I think it's 20 minutes is the maximum. Just 3 to go in here now. And then we will switch colours. Right, I'm going to switch colours and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back and I've switched colours now, and it's the lighter brown colour. I'm not sure how visible that is on camera, the different tones. But let's start popping some in and around this area and we'll see how we go. I did want to touch on one subject though, which is the mental health subject. Now I'm probably a little bit late to this because last week was Mental Health Week, but as I had a bit of a crazy week, I wasn't able to get as much done as I would have liked. But mental health. Now, good mental health is very important. Very, very important. And I would urge anyone who struggles with their mental health, is struggling with their mental health, to excuse me, to seek help, to speak to their doctors, to speak to a friend, family, speak to anyone who they feel comfortable with. And yeah, my mailbox is attached, and well, I don't know if my mailbox is attached, but you can message me on here and I will endeavour to get back to you as soon as I can. But talk to someone. In my own family, I have seen mental health really affect people very badly. Poor mental health can come in many different fashions. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, and I have struggled in the past with my own mental health and depression. And thankfully I sought help, I got treatment, and I'm okay. There's days when I have a wobble, we all do, and there's days when, it's like it never existed. But I know how it feels when you deal with depression. Thankfully mine wasn't severe, but I did seek help. And I urge anyone out there who is struggling with their mental health to seek help, and really seek help. It's not nice, and sometimes poor mental health or bad mental health can sometimes be worse than a physical pain. I think anyway, because I think it's silent torture. But yeah, if any of you out there are feeling low, speak to someone. Post a comment on here and I'll message you back. But please, don't leave it. Really don't leave it. Don't take yourself down a dark path. Don't let it beat you, because you can beat it. With correct help and support, you can get through anything. Excuse me. Now, to be honest with you, a lot of not a lot of, but some of my mental health depression did come from the death of my father, and some came from having a severely disabled child, especially in those early days when I was awake all night long and I'd still have to go to work the next day, and I was physically exhausted, I was mentally exhausted, and I got to a point where coping wasn't happening. And I did speak to my doctor, and I did get medication. And I urge any of you out there who do struggle, for anything, speak it over with somebody, because there is always someone who will listen. If you're not comfortable with speaking to people face to face or whatever, there are online help or telephone help. I know the Samaritans can help, but I'd say probably one of the best point of calls is to speak to your doctor, your own general practitioner, and have consistency within your care as well, with your primary caregiver being your general practitioner, your main doctor, however you wish to phrase it. But yeah, so I'm a bit late to Mental Health Week, as I've had a lot going on, so thankfully not to do with my mental health, but just with other things. I have seen mental health really destroy people, and poor mental health. So I'm very thankful that actually I got to mine far quicker than others. I recognised the signs and symptoms, and I knew how I felt, and I knew I didn't feel right, and I did speak to my doctor, and I did speak to a therapist, And talking therapy can help. It really can, because it can help you process things in your brain, or make more rational sense of things. So I'm not a doctor and I can only speak from personal experience, but I have a member of my own family who really, well, more than one actually, who really struggles with their mental health, and they are seeking help, they are gaining help. But never think, oh, it's just a bad mood day, because it might not just be. Yeah, talk to people and never be ashamed of it. That's the other thing. Never be ashamed. Never think that you have to be the strong one. There is no shame in mental health. You wouldn't say it was shameful you got appendicitis. You wouldn't say it was shameful you got chicken pox or anything else. It's not shameful to struggle with your mental health. And the more people understand that and are aware of that, and the more it becomes normalised that it's not something to be ashamed of, then the more people will hopefully seek help. Anyway, I am going to be finishing right here, and I'm just going to do a couple of little spots in here, and then I think we'll sign off for today. Excuse me. Plus I also need to get a drink. I left my drink in the other room and I don't want to disturb the dog while I have the camera running because she is sleeping peacefully. Right, I think we're going to leave it there for today. So I've done quite a bit of this background now. I think this evening, if I get time, I will continue on along with the darker brown and finish the stars off. And then we can move on to the nice blues tomorrow. Excuse me, I really do need to get a drink. So, I want everyone to stay happy, stay safe, and look after yourselves. Stay healthy, physically, mentally, and seek help if you are struggling with any of those things. Have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.